A number of factors from inflation to the pandemic are impacting where people choose to live. In rural America, small towns are fighting to keep their communities alive as people chase things like bigger salaries and closer amenities.
So this is Main Street.
Those who live in small towns live here for a reason.
It's a small town, easy living, low stress.
We're in Sac City, Iowa. I was born and raised here.
This is a slice of rural America, once the sign of opportunity and the dream of many Americans. Now these rural towns see a number of challenges.
Small rural areas have faced a lot of issues, mostly surrounded with population decline. It's been going on for decades.
Steve Irwin works here at the local bank in Sac City, Iowa, 2 hours from Des Moines, one of the closest urban centers.
We have had this decline going on for a long time. Sac City's peak population was like 3,300, and now we're about 2,000. The goal of, I think, of at least our community is that let's try to stop the decline before we worry about increasing our population.
This is happening all over the country. Rural sociologist David Peters says recent high inflation and pandemic stresses haven't helped.
Towns that are 2 or 3 hours away from a city are not growing.
While headlines during the pandemic read more Americans were moving out of urban centers, Peters says that's not always the case everywhere. He leads the Small Towns Project.
The red dots represent decline, and then the size of the dot represents the rate of that decline, and the blue dots represent growth.
This map shows population changes since 2000. The Small Towns Project survey has been researching the challenges small communities, especially those in the Midwest, have faced for decades.
You're driving everywhere, you don't have access to services, access to entertainment and cultural amenities, there's lack of access to professional jobs.
And now he says he's seeing even more pressure.
Over the last 2 years, for rural households, their discretionary income, and that's that income that after you pay your taxes and all your expenses, that discretionary income has dropped by 50%. Rural households are going to be particularly vulnerable to unforeseen financial circumstances.
This year, Peters found expenses for Americans living in rural areas increased by more than 9%. Their earnings only increased 2.5%.
Expenses are growing faster, but rural wages aren't growing as fast as urban wages.
We're seeing the younger people go to those urban areas where they can make more money.
People that live in Sac City that work 20 to 40 miles away, and it's definitely costing them more to get to work.
But the residents of Sac City, Iowa want to change that narrative by increasing amenities and public art installations, for example, to bring attention to their town.
We are fighting from a development standpoint to fight that fight, the depopulation, to not only have people come into town, but to get them to stay here and hopefully start a family.
In Sac City, Iowa, I'm Chloe Nordquist reporting.
States across the country are experiencing something that we don't hear about very often, and that is budget surpluses. How states are planning to use that extra money. Next on The Race.